It's Affy, and today I am here to do a small book haul. I have had these books sitting around for months now and was assuming that I would end up with a bigger pile of books, but I haven't really bought anything in the last few months or so, so I figured I'd just do a small little haul and show you what I have. So most of these books are by several authors. I don't really have like a mixture of authors going on here. I've got a lot of books by Raine and Suzanne Enoch, and then a few other books here and there by other authors. So not really a ton of diversity or variety going on as far as the books that I have here, but these are just the authors whose backlists I was trying to collect. And so those are the main two people whose books I have in this haul. So not going to talk too much. I'm just going to hop right in. So the first author who I have here is Erin Langston, and she's a newer to me author. I have read Forever Her Rogue by her, which was amazing. That was a 5-star read for me. But she has two other books here. We've got a novella, which is A Day Until Forever. And then the other one that I have is actually a holiday story. So Some Winter's Evening. This is also by Erin Langston. And I really like the cover of that one. It's very Christmas-like. The next two books I have here are by Judith McNaught. One of these books I actually already have a copy of. I just like this cover version a little bit better. I didn't know that there were two covers for this book. I'm probably going to keep the other one just because I like that one too. I just really like this one. So this is Almost Heaven, and I really like the flowers on the cover there. I think it's gorgeous. I have read this book already. I read it in 2023. I think I gave it like 6 stars or something. I really enjoyed it. And then the other book that I have by Judith McNaught is Tender Triumph. And sorry, there's still a sticker on there. This one I got from Half Price Books. But yeah, I just want to read another Judith McNaught. I really loved Almost Heaven, and I've heard her stuff is amazing, so I figured I'd pick up another book of hers. The next few books that I have here are by Julia Quinn. One of them is a rebuy. I lost and or misplaced. Well, yeah, lost and misplaced is the same thing, but I don't know where my original of this book went, and so I had to go and purchase another copy. This is Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. This is part of the Bridgerton series, of course, and my original copy just went walking out the door somehow, and so I had to make another purchase of this. I'm still really confused. I know I had the full set, so I don't know what happened there. And then I've got First Comes Scandal. This is part of the Bridgerton prequel. I think it's called the Rokesby series, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know for sure, but I did get the whole entire series. So along with that, I've got The Girl with the Make-Believe Husband, part of the same series. And then following that, or at least it's in that same series as well, The Other Miss Bridgerton. And then I've got Because of Miss Bridgerton. And I do plan to get to this series, but I am currently reading her, what is it called? Smythe Smith series, and I'm only like 2 books into that series, and I think there's like 4 or 5 books in that series, so I need to get a go on it. It's taking me a while, and I do want to get to this prequel at some point. The next 2 books that I have here are by an author named Madeline Hunter. I think these are from the same series, but I do not know what the name of the series is. I'm just going based off of the titles. So the first one is The Accidental Duchess. And there's the cover on that one. And then the second one is The Heiress Bride, and it says A Duke's Heiress on the front of this one. So maybe that's the name of the series. Maybe. And I have yet to read her, but I know I do have maybe 2 or 3 books of hers in my collection. The next 5 books that I have here are all by Scarlett Scott, and this is all part of the same series. This is a novella series of hers called Duke's Most Wanted. I've got Forever Her Scott, Forever Her Viscount, which has a really beautiful cover, Forever Her Rake, which also has a really beautiful cover, Forever Her Earl. I just love the covers on all of these, so I'm going to stop saying beautiful cover. They're all gorgeous. And then the last one that I have is Forever Her Marquess. The next several books that I have here are all by Raine. This was basically a large thrift books purchase, and I was basically just trying to get all the books that I had left to purchase on her backlist. I pretty much have her entire collection, and these 8 were the last remaining that I had left to purchase. So first one I have here is A Scandalous Scot. And this has a step back. Then I've got An American in Scotland. This also has a step back. I've got Till Next We Meet. And this has a step back on the back here. Really cute, really cute. The next one is To Wed an Heiress, an All for Love novel. And this, I'm pretty sure, is the series that she was working on when she passed away. So that series is not going to ever come to a conclusion, which kind of sucks. And then I've got The Texan Duke. The Texan Duke. That's a funny one to me for some reason. We've got The Devil of Clan Sinclair, and her dress on this cover is stunning. Has a step back. The next book that I have here is A Borrowed Scot, and please forgive me, I am having a hell of a time getting this sticker off the front. But it does have a really beautiful step back. I love that one. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I love the green. And then the last one I have is My Highland Rogue, a Highland fling novel. I could be wrong. Maybe this one is from her last series. I have to go and look because I know that she was working on a series when she died. I just don't remember which one. So it could be this one. So the last author who I have a collection of books for is Suzanne Enoch. And this was another just thrift books purchase where I was trying to finish off her collection. So I bought all the remaining books that I needed. So I'm just going to go through these really quickly. I've got Before the Scandal by Notorious Gentleman series. Rules to Catch a Devilish Duke. This is part of the Scandalous Brides series. I love the cover. Not as thrilled with the step back, but the cover is really gorgeous. I've got The Devil Wears Kilts, and this I'm pretty sure is part of the series of hers that I have read, although I I read like the fourth book in the series, and I think this is maybe the second or third book in the series. This is a Scandalous Highlanders novel. Yeah, I read the fourth book in this series, and so I have to go back and start over with the first, second, and third books. I don't know why I didn't just check to see which book was which. I loved the book that I read. Gosh, I can't remember the name now, but it was really good. I'll just say that. It was really good. The next one I've got here is Sins of a Duke. Here's the step back. We've got Stolen Kisses. This one looks very steamy on the front. We've got The Handbook to Handling His Lordship. This is the Scandalous Brides series. And we've got a step back here. We've got Hero in the Highlands, a No Ordinary Hero novel. I like that she puts the name of the series on the front of her books. That's very, very helpful. Twice the Temptation. This also has a sticker stuck on the front. I don't know if you can see it. It's driving me crazy, but here is the step back. After the Kiss, this is part of the Notorious Gentleman series. And this one has a step back. Very, very beautiful. Very gorgeous. And the last two books I have of hers are from the same series. I don't know which one. But this is England's Perfect Hero. And this is an older series, I'm assuming. Gorgeous step back on the back here. And then London's Perfect Scoundrel. And I don't know why, but somebody wrote the number 2 on the front there. And then there's a sticker on the back where the step back is. And that really annoys me. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's irritating. Hopefully I can get that off. The last few books that I have are just from random authors. So just going to go through these really quickly. I've got Charis Michaels, A Duchess by Midnight. This is an Awakened by a Kiss novel. And I think I have read a book by her. I can't remember for sure. I've read so many authors. I've got Vivian Lorette, It Had to Be a Duke. This is The Liars Club. I've read a couple of Vivian Lorette books, and she's a really good author. I like her. Laura Lee Gerke. This is She's No Princess. And I've got a step back on the back of this one. I've got Lorraine Heath in Want of a Viscount. This is part of the Chessman series. This is a newer series of hers. I think she's still currently writing this one. I've got Ella Quinn. This is The Temptation of Lady Serena. This is part of the Marriage Game series. I've got Christina Britton, A Duke Worth Fighting For. I have never read Christina Britton before, so I need to put her on my list for that. And then this last one I actually found in a thrift store while home in Alaska visiting my parents. This is The Hellion by Christy Caldwell. And that is the last book. So not a very big haul. Usually I've got like a good 50 books or more to go through, but I'm still pretty happy with these. I got to finish up the backlist of a couple of my favorite authors, Suzanne Enoch and Raine. So I'm happy about that at least. And then that Scarlett Scott series, I'm happy I was able to get that entire series. So yeah, if you've read any of these books or these authors, let me know. Leave me some comments in the comment section. If you have made it to the end of this video, leave me a rabbit or bunny emoji. I don't know, it's just the first animal that came to mind. But if you've made it to the end of this video and you don't want to leave a comment, but you want to show that you watched, just leave me a rabbit emoji and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.